Hello everyone, this is Franchise by Nguyễn Phi Vân, providing official multilateral and international information on franchising. Story again, everyone, story time. And this time is not about my life back then in a corporate big company anymore, but this is my experience taking a Vietnamese brand to Bahrain. Bahrain is a Middle Eastern country, very small country, but GDP is very high, super high, probably around 30, 40 times Vietnamese GDP, right, per person. So it's a very different market, it's a different region, it's a different culture, everything is different about Bahrain, right? Now, my story is, I decide to, because there's a potential master franchisee in Bahrain who is interested, very super interested about a Vietnamese brand that we carry at Go Global. So we actually, I take the founder of this company to Bahrain to actually, explore the market, meet with the potential master franchisee, and find out how we can actually collaborate with each other. Now, this is a phở concept, right? So obviously, in Vietnam, phở is something that you can basically eat anywhere in a phở shop, right? Everything is about phở. You have phở soup, and then you have dry phở, and then you have wrapped phở, and you have fried phở as well. You have everything is about phở, right? We went to the Bahrain market. The potential master franchisee was very, very friendly. He took us around the country. He showed us all the potential location. He showed us, what the market is all about. We went to supermarkets. We went to restaurants in Bahrain to actually explore the F&B market as well. Everything went very well. And then, one day, one evening, he actually took me to a very super local restaurant. And he said to me, Phi, let's explore the local demand for food and how the local people actually, go out for F&B, how they actually eat their meals every day. Because if we want the local people to eat phở, then obviously we need to also understand how we can adapt to the local market, right? Local adaptation is a must. You can't, be very rigid about it and say, this is how we do it in Vietnam and this is how we're going to do it in Bahrain. No, we have to look at what the local market demands and what the local consumers want, right? So we went to the local market. It's super exciting. They sit on the floor and they share meals with each other. So there are separate compartments in the restaurants, right, where family can sit down with each other on the floor and share meals. And that share meal, is what? Is rice. They're big dishes of rice with a lot of rice, and then a protein or a type of meat on top. It could be chicken, it could be lamb on top, right? So there's so much rice. And when he showed me the dishes, I was like, okay, look, there's so much rice, how are we going to finish it? And he said, look, Phi, this is how the local eat. We eat super lot of rice every single day. So this is to tell you that, if you are to sell phở to the rice eaters, then obviously there must be some sort of local adaptation here, because if you only sell phở and the noodles, then obviously people won't have a full meal and they won't feel full and they can't really share with each other. It's a rice country, it's a sharing country, and so, we have to really think about what else we can offer together with phở so that you can have the signatures as phở, but at the same time, you need to have rice dishes, you need to have meat dishes that cater to the shared meals for a family. Otherwise, you can't have people getting into your restaurants every single day to actually eat phở only, right? So the moral of the story is, when we go to a new market, a lot of the time, the market is very different. The local, demand is very different. How do you sell phở to the rice eaters? Is something that you have to think. And probably at the end of the day, after you learn about the market, you then have to adapt and probably create a new model for that particular market. You probably can keep the soul of your concept in Vietnam. But at the same time, you probably have to develop a totally new concept for the local international market so that you can adapt to their culture. I hope that this story will inspire you to learn more about different markets in the world, and probably before you actually expand, to go there to learn about the market, to learn about the consumer's demand, to learn about the habit of the local market, so that you can have good ideas about how you can create a model that fits the market. If you have a model that fits the market, then obviously you are going to be successful in that market. Think about it and lose the idea of copying and pasting your model in Vietnam for an international market in the long run. In recent years, a lot of the franchising models have been doing that because they know that the customers' demand in the world are changing very quickly and changing radically. Therefore, if you would like to be successful, your understanding of the market and your adjustment to the business model is essential for you to be successful. So hopefully that will create some thoughts in your mind about how we can take Vietnamese models and brands internationally. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you can basically comment under the video, what are the concepts that you have in Vietnam and what are your target markets internationally, so I can actually create more content in this respect to actually help you expand internationally in the long run.